Wow, so snug.
Snug like a bug in a
Welcome
rug.
back in here with our first time NBA Wagon insider, Ibek Fricati.
Very nice.
He played in college.
Played in
got
college.
Scouted. Now he's a head NBA scout.
A couple of games on the bench for the Canadian national team.
Yep.
Yep. Now retired.
On my way to become the next Sam Presti.
Nice.
Hell yeah,
Very
brother.
Cool.
Hell
Emerson
yeah.
grad Sam Presti.
Really?
Yep.
I know who that is.
GM of the Thunder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give me all the picks.
Very cool.
Give them
I need
all
them
to
all.
me.
I need them all. So it was a busy NBA weekend.
Busy.
Busy
like a bee.
Like so many bees.
Yeah.
So many bees.
Yeah, Jrue Holiday. Well, Damian Lillard's the big headline, right?
Damian Lillard's the big headline, and people were overreacting, as people tend to do.
I don't know, dude. I can't decide.
Dude, when you put a big and a guard that is good as Dame, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You have a power forward / center like Giannis, who dominates the ball, blocks the ball, does everything a big can do, but more. And then you have Dame, who can score 40 whenever he wants. We saw in Portland that he could pass. A lot of double-doubles last year.
I think the pick and roll is going to be insanity. But at the same time, losing some defense.
Right.
Losing some defense.
My problem is, when has that worked in the last 5 years? The trend is that, like, shelling out some of your depth, and I know you're going to say like it's not crazy depth, and you're right. But when in the last 5 years has shelling out some of your defensive and wing depth for an older point guard worked? It just doesn't work. And now this is going to work.
Not a big
for
sample
sure.
size.
Only a few times. Now this is going to work, like, better than Harden to Philly, better than Kyrie to Dallas, obviously. But when I just totally disagree with people being like, oh, just like give him the chip now. And this is pre-Jrue trade, but like give him the chip.
Well,
now.
the thing is, the Bucks going into this NBA season anyway were a title contender, regardless.
True.
They were a top 5 team, whatever you want to say,
Right.
around there to win the title. And you add an MVP caliber player like Damian Lillard, never won MVP, but whatever, to that team. Like, it's not like they're going to be worse.
Dude, Bucks underperformed last year.
Mm-hmm.
No one talked about Giannis. No one talked about how they were 2 seed. And, all they remember is losing to Miami. So they already had that chip on their shoulder. They already had that, I want to bounce back. No one talked about us. We, won a championship in the last 5 years.
Chris Middleton was hurt.
Yeah.
And now, I think the big difference is now they have a guy that can just take over late game. Because
if
Giannis
struggling shooting.
you can't give Giannis the ball at the end of the game.
Dude, the only problem with Dame was that he was on Portland. That was the only problem, bro. You put him in a winning basketball situation, like Milwaukee, who has the twin towers, Giannis and Brook. He doesn't have Nurkic anymore, bro.
Brooke Lopez a year older.
He has Brook and Giannis.
I think his name's Brooks.
Brooks.
No, it's Brooke.
Yeah, Brook Lopez.
I thought there's an S on there.
Nope.
That's
Dylan Brooks.
Yep.
That's okay. Right.
First year head coach,
First year head coach,
Adrian
correct.
Griffin,
Yep.
but it's the same system.
I think people are talking literally just about winning this NBA championship. Like, at the end of the day, the Bucks will be a top 3 seed in the East. Like, third if they have a bad year.
Right.
They're a
Yeah.
1 or 2 seed.
For sure.
And they'll get to the Eastern Conference Finals, or unless they play like the Celtics before or the Sixers before and have a tough matchup. Maybe the Heat. I don't know. I fucking hate the Heat. I wish their team was just not existed. But like, regardless, they're going to be a top 3 team in the East, probably the NBA.
Yeah.
So people are talking like, oh, give them the chip, or like this
Right.
is overrated. Either way, top 3 team.
The thing is, you have Pat Connaughton and Damian Lillard as your starting guards.
Right. When it comes down to it, if we're talking,
The defense is kind of tricky there. And you talk about Jay Crowder, who played like 15 games last year. And
Okay.
he wasn't even hurt.
didn't shoot like single shot.
Yeah. So
Okay. I do understand where you're coming from, but again, Giannis, Brook make up so much.
Derek White, 45
Dude,
points against
you
them.
go in the paint, it is like almost impossible. Like, it makes up for the defense that, okay, it's not like you have Nick Claxton as your starting center, and then you
your
have
favorite player.
Utah Watanabe, who's a great role player, but as your like power forward or like small forward, right?
Like Phoenix.
You have, yeah, exactly. Or like even in Brooklyn, when the 3 stars are in Brooklyn.
Right.
It's not going to be the same where they have to outscore every game. Okay? Giannis was a depoy, no?
Yeah,
Yes,
Giannis
yes,
is that
multiple
defensive
times.
anchor, and Pat Connaughton's like not a joke of a defender.
He's not. No, he's not. But I'm telling you, Derek White is
White
gonna
man
get this
can
thing
jump.
Fits. Yeah, he can.
White men can't.
John Contest can
From
test it.
Massachusetts.
Yep. Massachusetts native, Pat Connaughton.
Speaking of bigs, I think when you come to Celtics with that trade for Jrue,
Yeah.
what happens if KP gets hurt?
Well,
Which he-
wait. We don't got to play that game because anyone
will.
could get hurt.
No. Okay, let's say if.
He's an injury-prone player, to be fair.
No, he's.
I'm not saying.
Historically, he played more games last year than so many people.
Oh, last
he played
year,
76 games last year.
Yeah, most healthy.
I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying what if.
Well, what if Giannis gets hurt?
Okay, then that's the Bucks are screwed.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Then we're not screwed.
you're not screwed if KP. Okay, then who's your big?
Al.
It's Al and the guy
Luke
kid we just signed today.
Al Horford
Who we
is
just signed
not
today?
getting any younger.
No. I know.
No, but he will still shut down Joel Embiid. That's for sure.
He will. He's a beat stopper.
No, if Chris Apps gets hurt, I mean, it fucking sucks, dude. It's just what it is. That's
Now,
just,
by the way, who's more injury-prone, Robert Williams or Chris Stapps? You know what I mean? Like, Robert Williams is maybe the most injury-prone player in the NBA.
Yeah.
So,
when you're thinking of it, like, okay, yeah, I love Jrue. He's a winning basketball player.
yes.
I think he is better than Marcus Smart for
Agreed.
the Celtics.
I agree.
And he has that championship mentality and
Known
experience.
Dame stopper, also.
I think that we're obviously talking about just winning a title now. This Celtics team is built to beat any team in the Eastern Conference.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
They're built to do that.
They're built to be.
We
fair.
have the guard defense.
Yep.
We have the scoring. We have the 3-point shooting. We have the inside offense.
Yep.
With KP to the basket, Tatum's getting to the hole, Jalen Brown's getting to the hole.
Yep.
I mean, Al Horford's still. I mean, I know he's getting older, but he can still score. He shot like 40-something% from three last year.
Yeah.
Right.
We lost Grant. Bummer.
Who's our Giannis stopper?
Bummer.
Yep.
Which
Which
guys
is
got
crazy.
stoppers for everyone.
Sam Hauser, bucket.
Yep. Bucket.
I think we are now built to defend against and score on any team in the Eastern Conference, which
Yeah. I think this Jrue trade cements the Celtics as, I hate saying the word favorite.
well, I would rather have the Celtics situation than a first-year head coach team on the Bucks that has no chemistry yet together.
Because we have so much confidence in the Celtics head coach. So it shouldn't be a problem.
We don't, but
I'd rather.
it's just and now we're getting used to it. Like
Coach
it's not his
yeah,
first
yeah.
year. It's not
Yep.
fucked up
Yep,
anymore.
yep.
He has some experience under his belt.
Right, right.
I would love Jrue Holiday with the ball with 40 seconds left, down 2 points at Marcus Smart.
100% of the time.
So
or
if Joe is gonna stay on that route of giving your point guard
That's
the
true.
ball
Yeah.
when the
Yeah,
game's on
true.
the line,
Also,
Jrue Holiday I think is a better option.
Use
Sorry.
your first team All
Yes.
NBA player as a decoy.
yes. The hunger that Jrue Holiday is now going to have to beat a team like Milwaukee, who, again, going against a guy who he has shut down in playoff series before and Damian
Yeah.
Lillard.
I think regular season you guys dominate Bucks every time you go.
Oh,
against
those
them.
games are going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Those
I think
games are
you
going to be
guys
awesome.
will. Jrue Holiday will ignite that fight.
And talk about, like, if this isn't the year for Boston, then, I mean,
What I'm worried about is like JB just got the
Big.
biggest contract.
right.
Tatum's getting the biggest one next year.
Yeah. So historically, obviously they're a championship team, so it's not like he's gonna take a step back. But historically, when a player does get paid,
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
you kind of eventually.
No, it's a problem.
No, it's definitely a thing, but it's also like we got that taken care of. Now let's hoop, and they also just went to the finals 2 years ago. Like they're hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry dog runs faster.
Mhm.
Like Giannis, Damian Lillard, hungry dog. This
Right.
is probably his last 2 years of opportunity to win a championship.
yeah.
2 or 3 years. I don't know. I think in the East it'll come down to one of those two teams. But then again, the Miami Heat.
I think JB is gonna
Always.
have to be okay with kind of taking it back a little bit.
Same with Chris Stapps, which I'm not
Yeah.
saying he won't be, but like
There's a lot of scoring to go around.
Yeah, there is.
Especially with
One-
Jrue,
one
who's
basketball.
also a capable scorer.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can score 25 on
So-
any given night.
I think if JB is okay with taking a step back and there's no ego issues between him and Tatum,
Right.
then everything will go smoothly.
And learn how to dribble a basketball, maybe.
I'm over that.
Would
dude.
also be
That's-
But need to improve JB.
Yeah.
I think he can't come in the next season with an ego saying he's fine.
Agree.
I don't think he's ever had an ego. I think it's a narrative
No,
built
yeah.
by the media, and that he
Yes.
struggles sometimes, and then he answers things kind of the wrong way in press conferences, and then they're like, "Oh, look at this."
What
He's
does it
like,
mean?
not. Yeah,
But really,
so this
whenever straight up given a question of anything like that.
Also,
he's-
seeing him and Derek White like be boys.
Oh,
and
so
yeah,
going to
it's awesome.
Colorado,
Yeah.
getting hammered together, that was awesome. That was so
All right, let's switch. Let's switch.
Yeah.
Switch. What do you say? Switch.
It up.
Switch it up.
Yes.
Talk about the Western Conference.
Western
Who
Conference.
do we like out of the West?
The Suns did everyone have media day today? I think so. The Suns first we got to see all the boys.
Yep.
In their unis. New uniforms. For
New
the Suns,
unis,
by
new
the way.
unis.
Kevin Durant said that Bol is going to be the fourth superstar on that team,
They need someone to step up.
which is interesting. Which I mean, as
Forgot he was on that team.
as high ceiling gets for Bol, but again, it's what are we fourth season? Fifth? COVID 2020 was kind of his first real run at things. So I think he was hurt his first year. But
He's been hurt every year. He's hurt at Oregon.
yeah, he was he's been in the league for some time, but it's a very interesting little something to keep your eye on. I think.
I don't know.
is,
I don't
how
know
much
how
Katie
I
likes
feel
Bowl.
about the Suns.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier about fantasy. You don't.
Yeah, definitely fantasy. I'm staying away, but it's more like I don't know. They're giving me the same
Nets.
Brooklyn Nets vibe where it's like they need players who probably won't step up to step up.
Yep.
You know,
yeah. Frank
Vogel. Championship experience.
Yeah, technically.
Experience at managing big personalities. As much as it's like, Frank Vogel, those are real things. He has managed big personalities and he has won a championship.
I think if they can stay healthy, it doesn't really matter. They got 3 stars.
Nurkic is also their starting center.
Right,
Oh,
who
true, I
is
forgot about Nurkic.
kind of. I don't love him defensively. Not that
I think he's like an empty stats kind of stuff.
I kind of do as well. I do as well. I think he's.
But
like,
also on that team, that's maybe why. He seemed empty stats because
it was
he's
the
on the
Trailblazers,
Trailblazers.
right?
Yeah.
Yuta Watanabe is, I think they're like 6th or 7th man now. So
like I don't know, like
I don't think anyone's going to come near the Nuggets in the West.
no, I mean the Chris Paul thing with the Warriors. He was asked today about if he's cool with coming off the bench, and he was like, I've done it before. I don't know. I don't really know how that situation is going to work.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors come last.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves finish 2nd in the West this year, and Anthony Edwards has an MVP season. That's not something.
Yeah,
that
no,
shock
I
me.
wouldn't surprise me there. Wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers missed the playoffs.
Ooh.
Playing
Really?
game.
Let me ask you this.
Forgot about all their acquisitions. Christian Wood.
I was gonna say, did anyone have a better offseason than the Lakers?
Boston Celtics.
I would argue the Celtics did as well, but the Lakers had
At the
at
buzzer.
the buzzer.
At the buzzer.
As
Christian
in,
Wood
we would not
is.
say that, but
What has he done? He was supposed to
Talk
go.
about
He was supposed to go to the Mavericks and
We
be like
changed things.
a beast,
Yeah.
and he came off the bench because he wasn't good enough.
Well, he went to the Mavericks, who honestly is a shit show of an organization right now. You know, their coaching was everywhere. Dwight Powell has been starting for them forever.
yeah, weird. We're number 7.
So you put Christian Wood in there and be like, okay, do good.
right? Wasn't built for him.
And then Kyrie comes, everyone's off the team.
No, he'll definitely have a better role.
I believe that Gabe Vincent is like the perfect LeBron guard. Like I think he's very similar to like Chalmers on the
Yeah,
Heat, like
yeah.
very similar vibes. So I think that'll be great. I think Rui's gonna improve. I think
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's gonna improve. I mean, they have this nice mix where it's like one of the better teams LeBron's been on in the last 10 years.
And
They
if you
have
think about
all
it,
these young kids that are depth guys.
so they have D'Lo and Reeves backcourt.
Yep, Reeves
and
who got
then
better this
Braun
year.
and AD, right? So
Yep.
they don't know the power forward yet.
Probably Vanderbilt.
And the last time Lakers had options enough where they can just slot in good role players
2020.
was 2020, and they won a chip that year. I don't remember the last time where Lakers had maybe more than one guy who can score off the bench.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well-
now, all of a sudden, your starting power forward can either be Roy,
Yep.
who
Had a really
blossomed,
nice playoff runs. Yes. Yes.
Vanderbilt, defensive beast,
Ascending defensive beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
and then you got Christian Wood. That's already 3 right there.
Yep.
Gabe Vincent in backcourt.
Yep.
What do you think about LeBron this year? Like, what role do you think he'll take?
I think LeBron can definitely take the role that he was planning on taking when Russell Westbrook first got there. You know, Russ came in there to provide relief for LeBron and AD.
Yep.
You know, AD hasn't played much in the recent years, but I think that's what he's going to do. He's not going to go crazy hard. He doesn't need to stay on the court for 40 minutes
Especially now.
for 2 weeks straight trying to cover for AD.
Yep. Yep. It's huge.
I think he will step up when he has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he could be that guy that averages like 12 assists and just
20, 12.
Yeah, I mean he's the definition of just put that guy in a system and everyone gets
Yeah.
better. I think Reeves is everyone's saying it, but he's on like him and Edwards had really great summers. Like these are guys who should just get better. And like when's really the last time you referenced 2020? Like when's really the last time that LeBron had a bunch of young guys who kind of complement his game around him, and a bunch of them, and kind of interchangeable. I only worry that it might take Darvin Ham like 3 months to figure out the right lineup. That being said, I don't like this isn't like a Russell Westbrook lineup. This is like 3 power forwards who aren't like ball dominant. So like it shouldn't be like the end of the world if they don't quite get it right in September, right in October.
Like, you can always kind of, play around with it. Yeah, I know AD wants to play power forward too.
It's different when there's like Westbrook versus like Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
what do we think about their 3-point shooting? Who's gonna shoot
Austin Reeves will be all right.
Okay,
Dude.
15.
People say, overrated, but like, dude, Austin Reeves is one of the most consistent players on the Team USA.
Yep.
Team USA.
Yep.
No, he's been solid, but like he's not gonna shoot a high volume through a number of threes.
I think Austin Reeves helps Lakers a lot with threes. Is how much he creates.
Yeah.
He can even drive and someone will collapse because he is that respected now.
Yeah.
Last year, start of the season, no. Year before that, definitely not.
Yeah.
So now he has the capability of something LeBron can only do, or AD on the Lakers, where if they were on the court, there would be a defensive breakdown because whether AD's posting up or LeBron's driving, someone will have to collapse. So now you have AR who can either step back on you or pump fake and go to the rim.
Dude, he popped up out of nowhere. I'm thinking about it.
I don't know.
Like, he didn't have, like, a couple 40-point games in there, like, put this kid on. It wasn't like Cam Thomas.
No.
He's had, like,
just solid,
a couple
like,
decent games off the bench, and they were like, this kid's a star.
Yeah, he had a very slow,
Which
like,
he took it well.
real
Like, he
ascent.
really, but it wasn't
even
like,
last year, like, he had that famous clip of him and LeBron. That was 2 years ago now,
Yeah.
him being like, what? You know, and that was like, and LeBron being like, no, this kid has, like, really good court vision, and this kid's, like, really smart.
Where do you go to college?
Where did Austin Reeves go to college? I was just wondering that. I don't know. I think it was kind
Really?
of a no-name
You have
school.
no idea?
You know where?
No, I don't. I just think you know everyone's.
I want to say, like,
college.
I don't want to say Indiana because he wasn't on that team. I want to say, like, a Big Ten school. Oklahoma?
the
Big
coach,
12
right?
school.
Yeah,
Really?
the coach,
Oklahoma? Interesting. Yeah, that's great. Big picture question.
Okay.
It looks like a beast. Here it is.
Big picture.
I would rather have Damian Lillard's career than Russell Westbrook's career. From the let me finish. From the perspective of, I am given an organization in 2023. Someone says, okay, you can have Damian Lillard start of the career till now, or Russell Westbrook start of the career till now. I'm taking Damian Lillard every time.
Okay, so we had this discussion in our group chat the other day, and that's not what the discussion was.
Oh, what do you mean?
You said who had a better career.
Oh, still, well, okay.
Russell Westbrook has had a better career than Damian Lillard. If I'm starting a franchise knowing what these two players turn into, obviously I want Damian Lillard. Neither of them are winners.
No.
They're not.
No.
No winning.
But I think Damian Lillard would be more susceptible. Is that a word?
Suited to
Suited
today's
to
game.
winning?
Suited to today's game. You think Russell Westbrook has had a better career than Dame?
Is that crazy?
No. But I think the three.
He's the second best point guard of this generation, without a doubt.
Damian Lillard has done
Check the NBA 75, the top 75.
Has
Which Damian
done
Lillard should not have been in.
nothing.
Dame.
Dame has done nothing, bro.
Two electric buzzer beater 3-pointers.
Oh,
No.
really? Where does that? What?
Oh, that's the accolades.
Who have they surrounded him with? C.J. McCollum.
That's
and
not what
Yusuf
we're talking
Nurkic.
about, bro. It doesn't.
Russell Westbrook had Kevin Durant. Russell Westbrook had Victor Oladipo. Russell Westbrook had Serge Ibaka.
No, he did not have Serge Ibaka.
Russell Westbrook
was the third option on the team.
Russell Westbrook had prime MVP Paul
and
George.
he was 19.
Russell Westbrook had James Harden.
Prime MVP
You
Paul
wanna
George
compare
after he broke his leg.
Who Damian Lillard has been surrounded with compared to who Russell Westbrook has been surrounded with? He had prime James Harden. Russell Westbrook he had prime Bradley Beal.
Dude, it simply is not a matter of who you've had around you. We're talking about the better careers.
Right.
Russell Westbrook, when no one was on his team, second best player was Steven Adams, Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
Averaged a 30-point triple-double, one MVP.
Right.
Tell me when Damian Lillard with no one on his team has won MVP.
Fair.
I think it's hard. I think Dame has done nothing, and Russ has.
He hasn't done nothing, but it's like
The thing about nothing on paper. The thing about Dame is that he is. There's always has always been the massive what if with him, and now what's great is we're gonna see it this year.
Yeah.
Finally.
If
But
he- yeah.
the thing about Dame is he's the second best shooter of the generation, maybe. He's the second best long distance shooter of this generation for sure. So it's he's so adaptable. He works so well in today's game that it's the eye test is it kind of tells you oh, this guy could be a guy. This guy could obviously this guy could be the guy. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see it. And finally, a really championship team this year, so we'll have an answer.
We'll see. He takes terrible shots, I think. Here's how it started, his career. 1 Rookie of the Year,
Nice.
0 MVPs, 0 scoring titles, 0 assist titles, 0 conference final championships, 0 finals appearances, beard not grown. Now, 2023, 1 Rookie of the Year, still, 0 MVPs, still 0 scoring titles, second best scorer of our generation, whatever you said, something like that?
I didn't say that.
You said long distance scorer.
Yep.
No scoring titles, which is the only thing he can do. 0 assist titles, still really good point guard. No assist titles. Westbrook has a couple of those. 0 conference finals championships, 0 finals appearances, still. But he did grow a beard.
And better rapper than Westbrook. That's
Sure.
not on there.
Not on there.
Yeah. I think you won that argument.
That's not. It's not even an argument. It's not even close.
Well,
I mean,
I
if
really
we're starting,
A franchise.
that's what I'm saying. We had different arguments in our head.
Yeah.
If you're starting a franchise, I would probably take Dame.
Because he's a better team player.
He elevates his teammates a lot, right? That's why we know of all his good teammates. Both played with Jeremy Grant. Both did bad.
Yeah. So when Jeremy Grant is the problem. LeBron James, by the way, dedicating the season to Bronny. He said,
Sweet.
"Dang, we're down 20. It is run for the rest."
Why? Because how is Bronny doing?
That's number 5 for LeBron.
I think he's okay. He's playing the piano. My
LeBron
sweet prince.
dedicated the season to his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5.
I don't, dude. The Celtics.
Most-
no one's beating the Celtics.
Most unlucky superstar ever.
Just
Most unlucky all-time
We
great
already talked about this.
pantheon superstar ever. I say yes.
I have bought into the Celtics team in the last 20 minutes. I don't think they're going to lose a game at all this season. I think they could break the wins record.
82-0. I think the Celtics team could totally break the wins.
I think it's going to come down to coaching.
No, it will, but we picked up, dude, fucking 100 assistant coaches, all with great experiences.
Yes.
Last year,
so many.
Last year, we got a new head coach. We also got rid of our top 3 assistants.
Sam Cassell.
Well,
That other guy.
last year,
And the two
JB
others.
in the second round of the playoffs
Don't care.
sat in the corner.
Don't care.
Lost to Philly.
Someone's going to be there.
Sat in
Someone's
the-
got to do it.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's going to come down to coaching.
It is and I think that veteran experience that now Joe Mazzulla has on his bench is going to be absolutely massive. I could have been an assistant coach on that Celtics team last year. I thought I saw Quinn back there one of those.
I did actually sub it.
Yeah.
If they can figure out how to balance usage and not make someone pointless.
Yeah.
If
They
you
will.
if you draft or if you trade for Kristaps
Right.
and you don't use Kristaps' full potential,
Yeah.
that is due to coaching.
Kristaps is like a better Al Horford, and we already know how to use Al Horford.
Exactly. I think Brad is dialed, and I could totally see the Celtics breaking the wins record this year.
I'm actually convinced this is the highest I've ever been on the Celtics right now.
Also-
it's very second.
I love media day. It's always been one of my favorite little things to see on the timeline. I loved seeing Jalen and Derek just talking about getting hammered with Derek White.
Yeah, they
Like
talk
a
about
week
10
ago.
a.m.
Yeah, he was like,
in
they
Colorado.
went to the Colorado game. They're like, dude, Derek was hammered at 10 a.m. It was awesome. I was like, this is great. Because we worry. Because I'm like, oh, we traded away like the boys, Marcus Smart and Rob Williams. We're fine. I'm so into this team. It's so like, we said it last year, like this team hit the same ceiling for 5 years basically.
Mm.
Let's switch up everything. And we did. And we got better.
Okay.
Again, you said we were listing like all the pieces we gave away. Brogdon, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart. Yet we got Jrue and Kristaps, who were the 2 best players in that trade. We got in those trades, we got them both.
I'm worried about the depth. We're going to bring back Daniel Tice.
Jordan Walsh, I'm telling you,
about him.
Jordan Walsh is going to be an
Peyton
impact
Pritchard.
player. I'm hoping.
Sign him to extension.
I don't feel as confident about Pritchard.
Didn't he request a trade like a while ago?
Yeah.
Matt also
Dreamt about
hates
him last night. Actually, no, I dreamt about Emma McDonald. Was talking to Emma McDonald about him last night, and then it's zombie apocalypse ensued. So that was bad.
Okay.
Right after. But I'm telling you, come the end of the season, Jordan Walsh is going to be an impact player on defense for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, but
that's not crazy.
I don't think that.
Giannis stopper.
Alopecia happens.
Giannis stopper.
Can he shoot?
He
He averaged like 17 points and 45% from the three.
Yeah, three and D, 7-ish, maybe more football.
What's his
spans.
3-point percentage?
In
It
college,
was like
40.
45.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He was good. He was really
Because I
good.
think my only worry if
We don't need threes though. We got Sam Hauser.
that would be the only reason why, other than defense.
Well, he's raw.
And
He's super raw.
Yeah, he's
Second
gonna
round.
go on.
Second
Second
talent.
round rookie.
But I'm just going on body. Like, oh my god.
But
7
having
foot
him in
there.
there for like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
to just
play
get in
hard
there,
for 10
be an
minutes.
energy guy and get out of there.
Go guard Giannis for 10 minutes and just play super hard and get your hands in his face. I love that. Tire him out.
Foul him 100
Yeah,
times
yeah.
because Giannis can outshoot. free
Tire
throws.
him out.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think that's the thing though. If it comes down to it, we're in the playoffs playing the Bucks. Just all you have to do is keep the ball out of Dame's hands, and we have 2 great defenders to do that. And then make Giannis shoot free throws, dude.
There
He
we go.
shot like 46% from the free throw line in that game against the Miami Heat in the closeout game.
Okay, but-
and they lost by 2.
If Giannis is in the post, do you double him?
Yeah, we do that thing where you double him, come in like swipe at him, and then
Yeah.
you kick it out, and we rotate.
We have Al who's super laterally quick, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Kristaps Porzingis is actually a huge person.
He's huge, and he
Oh.
has 4 blocks.
His
So,
shot
But
blocking is insane.
Giannis is also.
rather
We're not
good.
doubting Giannis,
Much bigger.
but
Giannis is probably
Giannis has
one of
no
those situations
fucking
where
doubt.
Giannis does get his. You know what I mean? But
that also works. Let Giannis score, and then we'll just go from there.
yeah,
If
Yeah,
the Heat could do it with no
I
one
do.
to guard Giannis,
yeah,
Alabama
exactly.
buy him.
Yeah, very good basketball player.
All right.
Yeah.
Who? Give me a quick sleeper team.
Quick sleeper team, 2 minutes.
Quick sleeper team. OKC.
Okay.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah, I mean, Trent Holmgren hasn't played, and all I've heard all offseason is that
I
he
think
had a
they
great offseason.
are going
Jalen
to
Williams
make
times
noise.
3
You
seed, 2 seed, 1 seed.
Shy MVP
Okay.
season.
Well, that's not crazy though. They
Well-
all just click in the regular season. That's happened before.
I
Golden
think-
State in 2015.
Yeah, I think they will click.
Mm.
Shy
He's a top 8
MVP?
player in the league.
Did
Shy-
he get first team, second team,
first team. First team.
Please,
Honestly,
Great Olympics.
please.
out of Russ, Dame, and Shy, I would pick Shy to lead it to like build a team around.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Firm disagree.
I'm sorry, Russ, Dame, and Shy, in terms of like the start of their career, you know what their career is going to be? You would pick Shy? Because, I mean, we obviously don't know with Shy yet.
Yeah.
Shy's in his what, fourth?
Something like that, fifth maybe.
I would take Westbrook after 4 years.
Dude, I
He
think
already had been to the finals.
Yeah.
I think Shy has this incredible ability to pace himself,
He
scoring.
Yeah.
He can get to the rim easily.
An extremely smooth player.
He's a tough shot maker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also
Bucket guy.
and I also think him paired with Giddey,
I was just about to say, one of my favorite players in the league.
Torture
can
chamber.
pass the ball, can make winning plays, and then you got
Lou Dort.
Lou Dort.
I love Lou Dort.
Canadian
Yeah.
Canadian heritage
Yeah.
moment.
Yes.
I
And
like
then
Lou Dort.
Chad, who could be an absolute monster.
You
You got
got Chet.
both the Jalen's, who are both, one of them is really
Did
good.
they not draft another tall guy?
J-Dub.
J-Dub is really good.
They got two J-Dubs.
Yeah, and one of them's really, really good.
Who is that? Who is our guy?
The tall guy. Oh, fuck, Ousmane Dieng.
Ousmane Dieng.
Yeah.
Breakout
Yeah,
year.
eighth player, eighth man off the bench, baby.
Ousmane Dieng.
I think Josh Giddey has some of the best court vision in the league right now, and I think it's going to be clear
Dude,
consensus
it
at the end of
is
this year.
so left on.
I love watching him play. By the way, Chad Holmgren, another really good passer of basketball. So, yeah,
See how
absolutely,
those
I love
ankles
that.
hold up.
Do you have? Okay, we're really low. on
We're
time.
just ripping, but we can just keep chatting. I don't even.
Do you have-
we're just chatting?
60 seconds on the Raptors. Raptors insider.
60 seconds. We
Play-
need to
play
pour
for the
all our
Raptors.
energy into Scotty developing. We need to get value for Siakam if he walks.
I can't believe they would not trade him for Dame.
The thing is, like, I believe in our GM, and sometimes, it's easy for me to sit here and get mad that we didn't trade for Dame. But also, it's like, dude, we traded for Kawhi, who already had a ring.
Mm-hmm.
But you traded DeMar, who's like
Who
Toronto's maybe greatest player of all time.
Yeah, but who also wasn't just getting it done.
Right, hit the ceiling.
Right, but he's way better than Pascal Siakam.
Well, I wouldn't say that because Pascal Siakam, next to a star, flourished.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
It's
true. He
unfair.
was great,
It's unfair to put DeMar in that situation because DeMar was the go-to guy,
Yeah.
and
And 3 years straight,
LeBron
3 years
was
straight.
in
DeMar's
a
not a
conference.
main guy. He's not a number one.
No, but also LeBron was in a conference.
Yeah.
and you can't stop Cleveland.
LeBron
Yeah.
friends.
Are you worried about what Scotty said about Messiah today?
What do you say?
He was just like, it's been weird, this stuff lately. I don't know the exact quote, but that was...
I mean, I think it's just it's weird when you have your star rookie and then you're hearing
And Messiah like came into the locker room,
rookie of
right?
the year, and then you're hearing like all these like rumors.
Yeah.
I don't think
And-
Scotty is a pure scorer, really.
I think
Not
it's.
yet.
I think we have to fully depend on the Raptors' development.
Yeah.
One of the best
Which has
development
been good,
programs
yes.
in the league.
Yep.
And I think we stay true to it. I think we believe in Mazai. I think he knows what he's doing. I don't think we need to panic for not getting 33-year-old Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
But they cannot let another guy walk like that.
No, we can't let OG walk.
No.
No.
We need to get
Might be some crazy deadline.
10 first-round
Would
picks
it be
for
the
OG.
Would it be the worst if I don't wish this? Scotty gets hurt in the first month of the season, out for the year,
Why would that's no?
and then you can trade OG and Pascal at the deadline for some nice little picks.
Because the problem with the Raptors right now is they're a team that's mediocre.
NBA purgatory.
Yeah.
They're right in purgatory, so it's like we're not going to compete, but we're not bad, so we're not going to get a top pick really unless we win the lottery somehow. So it's like you got to commit to either kind of semi-tanking with your young players like the Thunder, or like buying in for Dame. So you guys are kind of between. So I believe in the development system too, but I think you got to trade your aging stars now, even though they're still kind of young,
Mhm.
for those picks or young players and try
Yeah.
and see what you can do.
I think we waited out till Scotty hits his prime, and until Marquise Noel turns into the next Fred VanVleet,
Yeah.
and then we trade first.
Short game.
Yeah.
Who's
He said he's gonna be the best player
of all time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Who
that's
said
huge.
that?
Marcus Noel.
Marquise.
He said that about himself.
Yeah. So that's good for them.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Big
You guys,
guy.
that'll be huge for you guys.
Toss him
Yeah.
in G
They
League
go.
for like 5 years.
Yeah. They go. Raptors down to 5.
Yeah.
Where are they? Are they playing Toronto too?
Yeah, I think right side of Toronto, we have like a Drake kind of.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Is
ours is in Maine.
Who's the coach?
For the 905?
No, for the Raptors.
Oh, some Serbian guy. I forget his
Right,
name.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
But hey,
Jokic's coach.
Serbians are killing it right now.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They're killing
Okay.
someone probably.
We're out of
All
time.
right.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
This is a pro-Serbia program.
Yeah, I'm anti-Serbia.
Okay, well, we are pro.
Okay.
We are pro.
What are your take on Serbia?
Pro.
I think they're birthing goats.
True.
Probably our birthing guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should invade
Okay.
Serbia.
Thanks for watching. Have a great week.
Clean.